Hey guys, FTG here, and so I'll be talking about a heavy bolt rifle build for the tactical class in patch 11.2 of Space Marine 2. Now the heavy bolt rifle did get a buff in patch 11, the base damage got increased on all variants. It does feel substantially better now. It's not like a top tier gun by any means, but it still has its upsides, and one of the major upsides of this weapon is the fat stack of ammo reserves it has, which allows you to pretty much just skip over perks like Emperor's Vengeance completely, and take things like Emperor's Judgment, which we will be doing today to max out our range damage. Now, for the perk tree on this, I did pick up Headhunter first. Headshots deal 10% more damage, moving here into the perk Adamant Hunter. When your health is below 30%, your headshots will deal 25% more damage. I've talked about this perk quite a bit. This perk is very powerful and it's actually active. A 25% buff to your headshot damage is substantial, but being below 30% HP in this game, on a tactical especially, is pretty damn dangerous. You are in like one-shot territory there, so just keep that in mind. Like, you gotta be careful it's active. Now, next perk here is Fast Reload, moving here into the perk Able Reload. Then I pick up the perk here Headhunter and move into the perk Tactical Precision. Headshots will deal 20% more damage, and non-headshot damage decreases by 10%. Now, a 20% headshot damage buff is completely worth taking the loss in non-headshot damage. Headshot damage is pretty much all that matters for bolt weapons in the first place. Body shot damage does nothing, so pretty much always take this. Next perk here is Great Might, moving down to the perk Increased Capacity for those ammo reserves, because on this build, I am not taking Emperor's Vengeance, so I will say if you do take this perk over here, you can skip over this perk for like something else, because you really don't need like the extra capacity at all. Next perk here is Recoupment. Killing a Majora's level or higher enemy with a headshot of this weapon will restore one armor segment. The cooldown is 15 seconds. This perk is super underrated. Having a drip-fed armor restored to you in operations and hard stratagems is super damn useful, and it really helps versus ranged enemies that would usually chip you down, even versus Chaos, which I did take this build to, even though bolt weapons in general aren't like super overperforming versus them. This perk will still save your life. Next perk here is Rapid Health. When your health is below 30%, killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores your health by 10%. Now, this perk is very easy to pull off versus Chaos and Spore Mines and stuff like that, because Cultists are always one-shot, Spore Mines are always one-shot, they will count for the rapid kills here. Also, Bramble Vines, I believe, also count for this, just keep that in mind. And overall, this is like the only healing in the entire game for Tactical anyways, outside of things like this perk on Multi-Melta, not the Multi-Melta, Melta Rifle, so Rapid Health, really good perk for Tactical especially. Final two perks here, Perpetual Penetration and the perk Divine Might, and that's all there is for the weapon on this one. Now, for the secondary, I did take the Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol again. Retribution's Request has the highest gun strike damage in the entire game, and currently the Heroic perk effect may be bugged. This one says, shooting enemy with the Elite Scream status stops it from calling for reinforcements and headshots will kill in one shot. Well, unfortunately, in patch 11.2, this will not stop them in the body shot whatsoever. You actually have to get the headshot no matter what, or you will do literally nothing from this perk effect, but the one shot still works, so still pretty decent. Just be aware, body shots will not stop the reinforcement calls. Now, for the perk tree on this, I did take Divine Might first, moving down here into Perpetual Penetration like usual, all the way into the perk here, Death Strike, which is like one of the most notable ones. After killing a Majora's level or higher enemy in melee combat, you will deal 25% more damage for 10 seconds. This perk will trigger off a finisher, not just a normal melee kill, so just keep that in mind. So a really, really good option, and 25% damage buff is damn good for a 10-second uptime, which is pretty damn long, so pretty much always pick this up. Now, on Tactical and other classes like Bulwark, I usually go into this perk and move up here for things like Discipline, all the way into Tactical Precision once again, and mainly because the perk down here, Able Damage, after using class ability, damage increases by 20% for 10 seconds. This perk is really good, just not like super good on Tactical, because Tactical's ability doesn't recharge very fast, and like Vanguard and Assault get way more value out of this, because this perk will just trigger way more often, which is why I skip it here and take it on those classes. And the perks up here are still very strong, especially Discipline. When you have low ammo, you deal 25% more damage. This perk will trigger all the time, because this gun, its ammo capacity kind of sucks, so really easy to pull off. Now, for the melee weapon, I did take, a Fencing Chainsword, mainly for gun strikes on this one, because I am taking the Relentless Pursuit perk. This one gives you a 25% range damage bonus for 10 seconds after a gun strike, so really all I'm doing is just spamming gun strikes on this build anyways. Really good synergy there, and even though fencing weapons aren't as strong as block weapons are overall, this one's still pretty damn good. Now, for the perk tree, it's pretty much the standard setup here. We just go all the way down to perks like Swift Recovery for double CHP recovery, picking up Perpetual Strength and then pick up the extra AoE in our Stomp with Reverberating Impact, pick up Combined Onslaught for more light attack damage, Heavy Onslaught for more heavy attack damage, Full Throttle for the combo skip, then I finish off with my Nora Slayer and Extremis Slayer, and that's pretty much all there is for the melee weapon. Now, For the perk tree, I do just build all damage on this. My favorite thing to do on Tactical and Space Marine 2 is just build for like pure bolt rifle damage, because bolt weapons, they just feel way better when you up their damage numbers with all these perks on the Tactical tree, and Tactical has things like Balance Distribution, Relentless Pursuit, Emperor's Judgment, and Aligned Aim on top of the Auspex, which does make your weapon feel way better. So first up, we have Balance Distribution. Your primary weapon deals 10% more damage, but your secondary weapon deals 10% less damage. Losing 10% damage, it does kind of suck, but having this 10% buff is quite substantial, and you can make up that lost 10% pretty easily with all the other damage perks we have, so really not too bad. Next perk here is Relentless Pursuit. After a gun strike, range damage increases by 25% for 10 seconds. This one got buffed up in patch 11 to be a 10-second uptime instead of a 5-second like it was previously. Way better now. I actually think this perk here is worth taking. Previously, it was just way too short to actually be worth taking. 5-second uptime was awful, but 10 seconds, this was good. You can definitely take this one and feel pretty good about it. Next perk here is Emperor's Judgment. After a finisher, the equipped ranged weapon reloads automatically, and your ranged weapons deal 20% more damage for 10 seconds. Automatically reloading a heavy bolt rifle is actually pretty nice, and also a 20% damage buff for 10 seconds is pretty damn strong as well. Pretty damn long uptime. Next perk here is Aligned Aim. Range damage increases by 15% for all team members. This perk is really fun to play with. You actually feel this damage buff quite a bit, though I will say Secure Stockpile is obviously better. That's not really saying much because this is like a top 2 perk in the entire game. I just find this one more fun to play with personally. Next perk I take here is Vital Data. Scanning extremist or terminus level enemy restores your Auspex scan charge by 50%. This makes your Auspex scan just come back way faster versus enemies you actually wanted against, which are extremists and terminus. I find this one to be the overall best in this column, though priority targeting is pretty good, and target lock is actually decent in some of these scenarios, but like this one's just the best in my opinion. Next perk here is Precise Calibration, to combine here with the perk Concentrated Fire for 195% extra damage on our Auspex, and then have our Auspex last 60% longer. When you have 195% damage bonus on your Auspex, you will be able to nuke a boss, a nuke an extremis spawn, or like a triple spawn with like a coordinated team. Really good for just having immense ANOVA damage on enemies, and Auspex Scan is like one of the best parts of the tactical in general, if not the best part besides Secure Stockpile, so really good combination here, and I personally prefer this over Battle Focus currently, so pretty good. Next perk here is a Radiating Impact. A melee finisher additionally deals significant area effect damage in a 10-meter radius. The cooldown is 90 seconds. Now, this perk overperforms all the time. It will wipe out Majoras, it'll wipe out Extremis, it will do significant boss damage, and usually when this thing triggers, it will just save your life, because having all those extra executes is super useful, and by far the best signature perk in the column currently, and Signal Jammer is still ass, and Marked for Death kind of got power crept. Now, for the Prestige perks, I take Acuity for headshot damage, a Skill Supplier for ammo reserve increases, Resilience for more stim health, HP recovery, and Fortitude for a health increase of 15%, because this is like one of the only survivability perks for the tactical period, so pretty much always pick this one up, and this one just enables your bolt weapons even more, so kind of a no-brainer, and that's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. The heavy bolt rifle is pretty fun to use. A lot of people love this weapon because the Daka is pretty entertaining, though I will say I took this build versus Chaos because some people think like bolt weapons are just totally not viable versus Chaos. That's not really the case. The bigger issue is that they just don't have the stagger versus like Soul Reaper Cannon Terminators and stuff like that. So I would say usually I would bring like a Plasma Pistol versus Soul Reaper Cannons and stuff, because otherwise they might just nuke you. But, you know, I took a heavy bolt pistol anyways on a solo, and it wasn't too bad, though I will say this one's definitely better if you're fighting Chaos, just keep that in mind. That's pretty much all I have to say in this one, guys. Hopefully this build guide helped. If you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, take it easy. Thank you for watching. Bye. Incinerator 2 taps them. Yeah, there's no plasma weapon that one-shots them besides the heavy plasma, as far as I know. This is fucking annoying.
Resist the frightened presence.
How big is a downgrade on Bulwark if I opt for fencing weapons of Bulwark instead of block? I mean, anything with Bulwark and Intimidating Aura plus damage reduction is going to be pretty peak. Block is definitely better. Dude, I just killed this guy. I just, how many volts does it take? This is what Chaos used to be like before Chaos Spawn, range spam. Yeah, like this is... If there were like 3 Chaos Spawn here, it would be 10 times easier. But instead I'm stuck dodging these guys endlessly.
Heresy led you to this pit. Activating all specs advanced. Fresh magazine in.
Games director of using bolt weapons, best I can do is flying circus, dude. One heretic at a time. The CFG Redditors did it. No more Chaos Spawn, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Chaos Spawn would make that easier, because getting ship damage is the hardest part of Chaos. Like, getting a massive hit on you in this game isn't too bad if you have an easy opportunity to get your armor back, or your HP. Oh my god, it just doesn't end. I don't want to waste the Melta Bomb here.
Justice, returning against your promise.
I'm actually okay with you coming back, because you'll keep me back armor. We'll die eventually.
All specs ready to scan. Armor filled with lies and actions. The Emperor's will is done. Dispensing stings.
No, I would save my Adamant Hunter there if I could, but there's just too many of these guys. That was me. So I got a big chunk of my HP down there, but that was a Rubric Marine. And there was no way I'm gonna get back. You play an operation of your favorite bulwark build. I can show the shield bench bulwark. I know that I called out my favorite. Mine's probably, I mean, I guess it is probably the most mechanically intensive, which is funny to say because it's also very OP. Bang. What's the best secondary and heavy? Heavy bolt pistol or like plasma? Still the 2 best. When we run across a boss here, we might be cooked. I do like playing tactical solos on Chaos because it does make this game turn into like a nightmare hide-and-seek shooter. You want the purple blotch chainsword back? That was pretty good. I feel like Chaos being annoying is canon. Look at the range spam. Yeah, the issue with taking any build that doesn't have stagger on this is that basically when you run into a Chaos Spawn or something, not even Chaos Spawn, a Missile Terminator, and they start shooting their Soul Cannon, your only option is to roll away and like hide. Or like get in their face and stagger them. But Plasma and Melta can do that on their own. But the combi Melta is actually pretty good. Alright, stim again.
We must breach the cathedral.
They can make it a heroic, the old Artificer of Lost Chainsword. That'd be so lazy. Can you imagine? People would flip.
Be ready.
Heavy with a heavy bolter can face tank a soul cannon. I mean, that's true. Strategic stand he can. I don't think he can without.
Well done, brothers. All according to plan.
The heavy's a little different. Does the bonus damage on the power sword, Extremis Terminus Slayer, increase the damage on the shield bash or shield build? I believe so. I believe it does. But like the best scaling weapon is the power axe anyways, so you would never use a power sword. Like if you're building for shield bash, you just take the power axe. It's also better than the power sword anyways. Oh, another relic there? I'll keep that in mind in case I die up here. What was better about the old chain sword? It was fast and it had block charges. It was a fast block weapon. That's fun. Oh. It's about to cool down anyways. Oh, Stormbolter, Stormbolter, Stormbolt, that's death. You get hit by those, you get hit by all of those, you're cooked. You're cooked, Chas, let it be known. The DPS output, those like little side pieces they have. That was such a fuck up on my part. God, I fucking hate fencing weapons. They don't do anything. They don't do anything to that. Block weapon would just fucking murder those guys. That's so goddamn annoying.
They sent dust to do a warrior's work. Deep scan ready.
Full throttle was also faster, true. That was more of a heroic chainsword debuff on accident, though. I love how in that arena Tyranids such chaos fight each other. Oh yes, chaos spawn, finally.
That's ugly inside this house.
I think I've only seen like 6 chaos spawn this entire mission so far. I feel like the AI director knows. They know when you're built, like what your build is weak against. Speaking of weak against, alright, we're gonna run out of ammo here, so I actually need to light gun strike this guy. I need to kill you first. You're top priority. Right. So if you lead him back here, it's usually the best spot to fight him. Because he can't really just range. He can't gun spam you, first of all. Which is usually how he kills you. When he's in a horde. Also, his gun's only on his right arm, so you know if you sit around a corner like this, can't do much. God, there were Tyranids out there.
Activating all specs advanced.
What am I expecting to do? Thank you, Tyranid Warriors, a hive mind, serving mankind like never before.
Fresh magazine in. Beat abomination is fired. Pathetic tyranny.
Alright, we only have our pistol, which means we do not have very consistent contested health recovery right now, which is a little spooky.
Your miserable life ends in disgrace. Changing magazine. All specs ready to scan.
Well, what this Angor did win that warrior fight. You're not wrong.
Scanning.
All right, I got damage into him. I got at least one headshot from this. Yeah, okay. While he's in Auspex is a lot.
Reloading. Heresy led you to this end.
All right, there might be ammo down there.
Flagged objective.
Occasionally, an ammo cache can spawn way back there. I kind of doubt it did for me. But, you know, we did have a boss spawn, so maybe it did. No. We're not so lucky. There's a box. There's definitely gonna be ammo. The hive mind protects. W hive
No
mind.
extra rounds.
What build is this? It's just a heavy bolt rifle max damage build. All with a heroic heavy bolt pistol. Probably one of the harder builds you can use versus chaos in this game. I know it's not the best, but I would like the balanced melee weapons more than the block and fencing. Or you do like them? I mean, you like whatever you want. Retrovir's vet run next. Probably could do that. That look pretty cool. Let's take these ammo boxes
Ammunition cache here.
and get the fuck out of here.
Clear
Oh, I probably shouldn't have used that. That's like our only stagger we have right now for Missile Terminator.
All specs primed. Focus on that monstrosity. Rallying reserve. Our enemy will receive no aid. The Emperor's will is done. We triumph over our malformed foe.
Scope variant is much better on Chaos. The scope comes in handy for their small heads. We didn't take Emperor's Vengeance here, so
Down we go, brothers.
no Emperor's Vengeance on the scope. We'd be out of ammo very quickly.
Fresh magazine.
That's so cool.
Justice for turning against your brother's traitor. We stand victorious. Disgusting tyranny, scum. a disgrace.
Happy New Year's, brother. Happy New Year's, brothers. What's up, Grey Wolf?
Sun's wings.
Voice Remus type, anything you think is the hardest? Melee Terminator. Melee Terminator. I mean, Lictors are pretty mean. They're not hard on their own. I mean, none of them are hard on their own. Probably Biovores are the most impactful alongside Melee Terminators. But, like, Lictors can frame trap you. Anything that just, like, hounds you in melee in this game. Like, Hellbrutes are really easy. Artifexes are also really easy. It's when you plop in the melee enemies on top of them, they become hard.
Dispel the warp singer's last. Stay close.
That's what actually kills you.
Whatever we face, brothers, we are prepared.
Biovores have a lot of impact for one unit in this game. Alright, we're playing another Hellbrute here. If we're lucky, we'll only get one. For Horus, Happy New Year's. Thanks to you, Utopin. Thank you very much, Utopin. Happy New Year's, everybody. Yes, it is the first stream of... Oh my god. Alright, so we only got one boss this time, it's lucky. Well, what's the easiest one to kill? The easiest Extremis in this game is probably Zoanthorpe right now. It's probably the easiest.
This corruption will lead us to the source, I am certain. By all
Dude, melt the
specs,
bomb.
registering interference. We are close.
They can't shoot in here, so it's actually a really good one.
The Emperor's will is done.
I just want to get rid of him before he comes in here. Okay, good.
Your primitive tactics are... Silence that burning soul, the more of its foul breath. Be gone with your vile arcana. Fresh munitions.
That's crazy. I always struggle against them, especially when there's just two of them. They put shields around each other. I mean, they're very easy to dodge. They're like all their attacks are very easy to dodge,
Says it's a demon host.
and some weapons like straight up one tap them.
Ties to those interests.
They're kind of annoying if you have plasma, because they'll take a lot of ammo. But like, they're only annoying if you have no ammo left, which they're definitely the easiest Extremis in the game, though. Especially in siege mode, where they hardly shoot ever.
It strikes at us. The enemy will not keep us from that altar for long.
Bang.
The demon host attacks.
I understand people like block, but man, I can't target the speed of fencing. Well, the speed doesn't really do a whole lot for you in fencing because the weapon hits like a wet noodle.
Justice. Returning
It's only good for like getting out some of the stagger combos. Oh shit. Amazing way to lose my
to
HP.
victory. Avoid its foul source.
And I love losing my HP to one Minoris in an interactable. Really
Capture and
cool.
defend. demon host attacks.
Oh god.
Disrupting this order. Strikes at us. Capture and defend. We must secure that altar again. Disrupting this order. The demon host attacks. Capture and defend. Fresh magazine in.
This weekly heart is kind of annoying. I wasn't able to complete it yet. Doesn't this one give you like 30 stims across your team?
We have the momentum.
It's just like, it's just a regular hard strat with like 30 stims, pretty much.
Avoid its foul sorcery. Disrupting this altar. Return to the shrine, brothers. We are not warped. We are mutable.
Oh.
The enemy will not keep its strikes at us.
He'll feel this. Alright, there we go. I'd rather fight him than the Missile Terminator I have a lot of answers for. And I have a lot of answers for that. So.
Cursed champion of avoid its fouls. We must get close to that altar. No assistance will be coming for the enemy. Swapping magazine. The demon host attacks. Capture and defend. Prospects keep scaring ready. It strikes at us.
Also give you 3 halberd spawns in a row. I mean, you'll never find 3 halberds in a single operation. Hard strat or otherwise. Unless they change something.
Onward to victory.
I was checking on the hard weekly as well. I mean, you can get 3 halberds on siege mode. You can't get them on operations and hard strats unless they change something I'm not aware of. Let's grab this. I just get rid of you before you start like flipping out. That'd be nice.
Demon host attacks. We must secure that altar again. Avoid its foul sorcery. Return to the shrine, brothers. The demon host attacks.
I have a guardian reluctance to do this. As long as you survive for like 2 seconds after this, your victory is almost
Gone from
guaranteed.
the Imperium's reality, servants of chaos.
And now it's build the chaos spawn. That would have been nice earlier. Ten stims from the start, but the fights are really crowded. Halberds and a lot of tournaments at the same time. I mean, it's no more crowded than any other hard stratagem. It's the same as any other hard stratagem in Fall of Atreus, except you have infinite ammo, pretty much, and 30 stims across your team off the bat, which is more than you usually find in an operation. I've only gotten 2 halberds max in a single operation so far because that's all that's possible. Impossible to spawn more than that. There we go. That was a little annoying.